The business portion of our agenda is approve amendment number 6 to City Manager Aaron Adams' employment agreement. May we have a staff report, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor and members of the City Council. Under Section 4B of the City Manager's employment agreement, it provides that each year on July the 1st, he shall receive a salary increase in the amount of the cost of living adjustment not to exceed 3%, or compaction adjustment necessary to keep his annual base salary at 10% higher than the next step of the next highest paid city employee. Tonight, the City Council approved an 8.7% cost of living increase for all city employees effective July 1, 2023, as negotiated with Teamsters 9/11 in the current Memorandum of Understanding. Since this amount is more than the 3% as provided in the City Manager's employment agreement, and is also necessary to preserve the 10% separation between the second highest paid employee and the City Manager, it is recommended that you approve an amendment to his agreement, providing him with the 8.7% cost of living increase. We bring this to you as an amendment to his agreement based on the state law that says we have to be transparent in explaining the changes to the City Manager's salary. Okay. And if you have any questions, I'll be pleased to respond to them.
Okay, understood. Before we maybe go to council questions or comments, Madam City Clerk, do we have any public comments?
Yes, we have one public comment.
Okay.
And the one and only speaker is Bob Kowell.
Okay, welcome.
Hello. Well, I appreciate what the city has done with the budget, and however, as I look at across the country and what every city has to do, it seems like a lot of money is spent and people still are hurting. And what are they hurting from? And what do they really care about? What they really care about is not really the park or a bike lane. They care about the cost of the utilities, cost of the gas, and where traffic is, trying to go from one place to another without a lot of problems. I noticed that across the country over my lifetime, I've seen the cost of public servants going from being enough to live on to be so much money that it goes beyond a normal, what I would call a normal salary. When I looked at the salary that I don't have anything against Aaron Adams, and I said this 10, 12 years ago, 13 years ago with Dudley and Marietta. He was making 250 plus, 250K plus benefits. I don't have anything against him. I don't have anything against Aaron. I just have against something with the system that allows this to happen, that the bureaucracy is running the show rather than the people that are elected. I really thank Brennan for what he said. Standing up, I say thank you, Jessica, for what you said. Standing up, we need to fight this bureaucratic system across the United States. It's not just you, it's not just Temecula. It was Marietta, it was every city that I see. When I saw in the patch that the city manager of Temecula was making $335,000 plus benefits, I looked at transparentcalifornia.com, and in 2021, Aaron Adams made $252,000. So there's an $83,000 increase, if that is correct. And they take this information right from the California state. So that's an $83,000 increase. That's like, what, 20%? I mean, it's a lot of money from 2021 to 2023. Altogether, he was making $436,327 in 2021. That included benefits and other monies, other dollars. What I'm saying is that right now he's making $500,000. When I talk to anybody on the street. I'm not the city council, not the city staff, but when I talk to a person who, the normal average Joe on the street, I say, hey, you know, your city manager's making $500,000. What? Nobody can believe that. Nobody can understand why. Because they're not making that kind of money. They can't figure out why a city manager makes that kind of money. Now, you can explain to me and say, yeah, well, we have to pay this, you know, a competitive salary because, you know, it's a system where one is competing with another city. But we're a business. We're not a business. I mean, you might say it's a business, but this is the public. This is the, you're public servants. In the eye of the people, it looks really, really bad to make $500,000 for a salary for a city manager. Having said that, just in the last statements I'll make are, in the eye of equity, if you are making $500,000, if you want equity, give half your money to the people. Donate it to good nonprofit organizations. And I'd ask all of the members of the staff that are making over $150,000 to do that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, Madam City Clerk, are there any more